Okay, so 9th standard students, very warm welcome to the online program, and all the things we are doing still now through online only. So what happened that still now for social we have already completed the economics. Last chapter we have completed, it was human resource of India. So we have completed both the chapters of economics, natural resources and human resource of India. And for the business studies only one chapter is there in the part 1, that is management of business, that also we have completed. Sociology one chapter we have completed, family. And geography one chapter, the first chapter, our state Karnataka. I know that some chapters I don't have supplemented you the question and answers or the exercises. Okay, in this coming week I will try to get you all the question answers or exercises what is related to your chapters. So last geography chapter what we have done, that our state Karnataka, there we have learnt about this is the land of Kannadigas, how this name came, means the origin of the name, then what is the geographical location, means in India where it is, and what is the size and all these things, what is the capital and everything regarded to related to Karnataka. Okay, so we have done that thing. Now this chapter, this is your second chapter, this is physiographic division of Karnataka. Physiographic division means physical division, means this state Karnataka, what are the types of physiographics are there. What is physiographic means where it is mountain, where it is coastal areas, where it is plain land, like that. For every state it is there, but in this chapter we will be discussing about the physiographic division of Karnataka. Every state is having a specific physiographic division. So in this chapter we will be learning about the physiographic division of Karnataka. So first we will get a small brief. You all know about Karnataka, okay? Only from the book I have taken some notes, okay, so that it will be very precisely for you, and I don't know whether you all are having the books or not, that's why I have to take all this pen. Whatever may be. Introduction. Karnataka state is a part of peninsular India and has diverse physical features. Okay, it is a peninsular India, part of peninsular India, because this is having sea in one side, the Arabian Sea. Okay, so and what is a peninsula? Peninsula is that place, we can say peninsula, whose three sides are having water, one side is having land. Okay, in India you can see India's three places, means three sides are having water bodies, all the oceans or seas. Only one side, the place where we are going, means you can see this China and Pakistan all side, that side is not having any sea. So India is a peninsula. If we are having water bodies in that side also, what will happen? The all sides are surrounded with water bodies, means it's a island like Australia. Okay, so Karnataka state is a part of peninsular India and has diverse physical features. Diverse means Karnataka is having different types of physical features, means it has mountains, it has coastal areas, it has plain land, that is known as diverse physical features. Southern part is undulating photography, whereas the northern part is a vast plain. Southern part of Karnataka, it is a undulating photography, means it is having, see, coastal areas you can see, even some mountain places are there, but the northern place is mainly having a vast plain land. There is a great contrast between coastal areas and Malnad region. Coastal region means the place which is near to the sea. Okay, I have written here also exactly what is coastal area. Coastal areas are the place where land and water surfaces meet, border each other. Okay, and what is the Malnad region? Original word, it is Malenadu, meaning a hilly region. Okay, so there is a great contrast between coastal areas and Malnar region. Coastal areas means the region which is nearer to the sea area, and Malnar region is the hilly region. The land slopes slightly in east. In the eastern part, the land is something slopy, means like this only it is there, and steeply towards the west. What is steeply? Suddenly and by a large amount rising or falling suddenly like this. Okay. So most areas are 450 to 900 meters above sea level. Above sea level, it is most of the part of Karnataka. It is 450 to 900 meters. But some areas are there which are 1800 meters above sea level. On the structure and relief, on the structure of a state and relief, how the structure is, this board, how the structure is, here it is undulating, okay, here it is plain, like this is the structure of this board. So on the basis of the structure of the state, Karnataka can be divided into three important physical divisions. Out of that, the first one is the coastal areas, the second one is the Malnar region, and the third one is the Maidan region. In very details, we will study all these, which are these, what is this thing, and the thing is how they are. Okay, so first it is the coastal plain. It is a coastal plain, this one. We will go through this one as the first point. Coastal, I told you, the place which is nearer to sea, and that is a plain land. There you can't have any hills or mountain. As part of its territory, Karnataka acquired sea coast and coastal plain. Karnataka is having sea coast. Sea coast means the place nearer to the sea, and that nearer to that place it is known as coastal plain. The physical division lies between Arabian Sea and the Malnar region. Okay, I will send you in your book also, it is given one map, it is given. That is only they are describing here, that the physical division of coastal areas lies between the Arabian Sea is one side, and one side it is Malnar region, means it is the land between the sea and Arabian Sea and the mountainous area. The coastline extends to 320 km from Mangaluru. Mangaluru is a place in Karnataka in the south to Karwar in the north. 320 km it is length. Its width varies from 12 to 64 km. Height is more than 200 meters above sea level. This coastal plain area, it is more than 200 meters above from the sea level. It is also called as Canara. Okay, you have seen here the bank Canara. Okay, that Canara only. It is called as, not that bank only, it is called as Canara. This coastal area is also known as Canara or the Karnataka coastline. Many fast flowing rivers, that is Malnar region. In between, in this coastal region, there are several seas. So many fast flowing rivers cut through the coastal areas. Means from the coastal areas, many seas are there which are going, okay, like Kaveri and all, okay. However, there is no delta in the areas. There is no delta in the areas. What is a delta? A delta is a place where it happens where a river enters an ocean. A river is coming which is entering an ocean. There only what happened, the rivers, it is a wetland. It is a wetland that forms as rivers empty their waste and sediment into another body of water. Where they mix, there the river put all the sediments and waste. So it becomes a wetland. It is not there, the flow of water is less. Okay, that is not an island, but that is a place. Delta means it is a big, and in India, the biggest, not in India, world's biggest delta, it is in India. that is on the river Ganga. Okay, so but this type of delta is not there, though the rivers go and meet in the ocean, Arabian Sea, but there is no delta in Karnataka. Okay, so in the next class we will just go through this topic only. Okay, so this is very interesting topic, point wise point if you go through it. Okay, thank you.